deliver in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now Joe Mixon able to slither by. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Watch two. Focus, defense, focus. Choose the mic. All day, dog.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Martinez. He finds Beckham complete. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's just me and you.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
31-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mixon will try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Hey, we own it. We own it. 22 check bomber. 22 check bomber. And go.
To throw on second down. Martinez. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught by OBJ. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Ready.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Check your hot read. Alert 3, alert 3. See it. Check 37. Check. Let us.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready, set. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 61. Matchbox, right. And go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Choose the mic. Come on.
Get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Choose the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike 2, Mike 2. Here it comes, here it comes. Echo, echo. Mike 2. Yup, yup. 2. Watch 2. Y'all not ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Go to base. Off the ball. Watch tight end. Go, go. 3 down. Eyes on 85. Eyes on 85. Mike 2. Mike 2. I got you, punk. Go. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Hey, pick your game up. Choose the mic. Watch the slant. Check 52. Jumper, jumper. 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Perkins. And incomplete. Jalen heard the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, switch.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check.
Looking to throw. Perkins dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Undercrush. 49, check. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and some room to work.
Check 43.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, defense.
Now Martinez on 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Set, ready. San Lobo. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Switch. Show it up. Show it up. Yeah. Staying open.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We got 4.
They run the counter. Grant, even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't want none, baby. Yes! Hey, you don't want to see me.
Here's Martinez. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Martinez. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They go with Jacobs. Bowls him over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. See it. Fresno. Alert flare. Flare. Shift. Shot. Shift.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Choose the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 2. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 2.
To throw on second down. Perkins going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 6 guys.
Back to throw. Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here we go. Tighten up. Go. Use you. Here comes the meat.
Looking to throw. Perkins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Everyone go over. Mike 51. I got you. Out. Shift. Go. I got him. He's mine.
Operating looking from the gun. Perkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Returnable for Grant. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go back to Grant. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Martinez now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Beckham. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shoot, watch the shoot. And go.
Off play action. Martinez. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm going. Check 4, check 4. Go.
From the gun, here's Brissett, rolling to his right, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Martinez. Catch made here by Campbell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's checking.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's get off. Charlie, let's get off the field. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. My 52. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Box trap. 52. Let's go.
To throw is Martinez. Off play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage.